This is Bloomberg Surveillance. I'm Francine Lacqua here in London. Now, Italian businessman Corrado Passera is back to business after leaving finance for politics 7 years ago. Previously, the CEO of Intesa and Poste Italiane, Passera is having a share placement for his new company, SPAX, or SPAX, ahead of launching on the Italian stock exchange. Well, SPAX is also a so-called special purpose acquisition company that will finance the development and restructuring of small and medium-sized enterprises and buy their bad loans. Italian banks are still sitting on about 324 billion euros of non-performing loans. Passera left Intesa in 2011 to become the Minister of Economic Development in Mario Monti's technocrat government. So welcome, Mr. Passera, to Bloomberg Surveillance. So first of all, is it SPAX or is it SPAXC? How should I say it?
It's a special SPAC, so becomes SPAX. Again, it's special because we already know what we are going to do.
Yep.
It's a special SPAC because investors and sponsors are very aligned, and the sponsors will make money only if investors will make a lot of money. And the target is very clear: supporting SMEs world in a smart way.
So are you buying anything? Or what exactly are you using?
We will buy a little bank just to have the license and to speed up the process in order to be operational since the very beginning. So before the end of the year we will be on the market, but that will not be the target of the SPAC. The SPAC will be putting 400, 500 million into this bank and create a special bank, a specialty bank, because I strongly believe that in the future the industry will be led by very strong generic bank and very specialized platform banks that target one segment of the market and serve it in an excellent way.
And so you're going for small and medium-sized businesses.
Yes.
Do you think that actually the current Italian bank, the bigger Italian banks, aren't lending enough? Why is there a space now?
There is room because there is a second layer of SMEs, not the very top strong one that do not need another bank, but there is room for a bank servicing second tier SMEs that have a potential still to express, that are not serviced properly by present banks, that are very much, let's say, disturbed by the leveraging, the risking, cost-cutting, redesign of the IT system. So the industry is going through a total redesign.
Right.
And in my opinion, specialty banks will have a major role, and fully digital bank will enjoy quite an advantage. If you don't have any legacy with the past, you can really design yourself for your customers.
Which is what you want to be. Do you want to be fully digital?
Fully digital.
Fully digital.
And excellent in terms of professional skills. We will have some of the best people to lend to, let's say, low-rating companies, in restructuring companies that are considered unlikely to pay by banks, but have the potential to get back to performing status, and we will create value in purchasing and servicing NPLs in that area.
So you're starting from scratch, actually. So you're buying a little bank with the license, but then you're starting from scratch. You're not buying a financial services firm or anything else.
It's a startup.
From scratch.
Accelerated startup with clear ideas and ambition of good results.
Okay, but so you're confident, therefore, I imagine, in the growth in Italy, right? You're confident that businesses are getting stronger and you're not too worried about politics.
As far as politics, I believe that SMEs will be a priority for any government. Whoever wins, SMEs will be there in their program. As far as the growth of the country, we are back in the positive area, and that's good. Investments are or eventually increasing again, and that's also thanks to a number of smart tax measures that the Gentiloni government has taken, to the Industry 4.0 that they have taken. It's a smart move to encourage investments. Exports are growing. So the idea that the system is supporting companies investing and getting international are two good moves in the right direction.
Okay. Is the ECB doing the right thing in pressing banks to actually increase provisioning for bad loans?
I think that the pressure is right, because we have to accelerate the cleaning of the Italian banks' balance sheet. That certainly creates a number of problems in a number of banks, and that will facilitate the action of a bank like ours that target exactly those kind of customers that are thrown out by other banks.
All right. Corrado Passera, thank you so much. He stays with us, and we'll talk a little bit more about the landscape for Italian growth. Up next, Italy's road to the election. Opinion polls suggest the country's political system could be paralyzed after the vote in March. But what will this mean for the future of the European Union? We discuss that next. This is Bloomberg.